Well, if you're seeing this, good morning. This is my usual fuss around bit where I try and figure out why I can't see my own live stream. One day I'll get this all figured out. Hello Vampire Links, how are you doing today? I hope you're seeing this. Ah, that's better. Right. Greetings, current and future subscribers. I hope you're wearing your winter woolies because we're going to need it. Because the long dark is one of those things that always makes me feel cold when I'm playing it, and you'll see why in a moment. Although that image on the screen gives us a pretty good idea. So, this is my first let me just turn the music down for a bit. This is my first Long Dark live stream on... Hello Thivia! This is my first Long Dark live stream on YouTube, so I am going to start a new game. And in case you're wondering, Pilgrim's easy, Voyager is okay, and then the rest just get increasingly dangerous. And I typically start off in Mystery Lake because it's for new players. It's a good place to start, and I know it moderately well. One of the keys to the game, I am not switching on scurvy. Oh. A mysterious geomagnetic storm has brought your plane crashing down into the northern Canadian wilderness. How long can you survive? Given my past record, the answer to that question is not very long. Oh, drat. They've got us started at night. So, yes, welcome to the Long Dark, where they spare no expense to make the darks dark. And I'm not entirely sure where I am, and I thought I knew this area moderately well. I'm not going to go uphill, I'm going to make my way very slowly downhill. And with a bit of luck, we'll find some shelter, because that's honestly at this point the most important thing. The other important thing is water. So we will need firewood. I actually kind of recognize where this is. This is the... might be the logging camp. I noticed you can't find your crashed plane anywhere, which makes me wonder how on earth I got to this point. I think you can find the crashed plane. I just don't know where it is, and that location might be a bit variable. Still. Oh, it's clear cut, not the logging camp. I don't think there's any shelter here. You have a beautiful view of the night sky. And I just realized I'm not being paranoid enough. I've told this story before, but if you haven't seen my previous videos, you won't know this. I once started in this area at this difficulty level and looked around, and there's a moose. And I think, oh, well, that's nice. Hello, Mr. Moose. Which promptly trampled me right at the very beginning of the game. Now, at that point, I was actually technically still alive. And so once I got up and started thinking how I was going to continue the game, the moose promptly trampled me again and I died.
My fingers feel numb.
Which I thought was hilarious. Let's see if we can read any clues on this. So there are several places in this area where you can take shelter. Oh, that's not helping me at all. If I can find the railway line, I am relatively good to go. Yes, I thought it was hilarious. That was some time ago. I wasn't making videos like this at the time. And yes, as you can see, I'm already at risk of dying. So I need shelter as fast as I can. If I do die, I will simply start over. I ought to relabel this thing 1001 Ways to Die in the Canadian Wilderness. Stones are useful. You can use them to hunt rabbits. And I might talk about rabbit starvation later. Alright, that looks like just a regular whitetail. I have never been killed by a whitetail in this game. I have so far died by being trampled by a moose. I have died of exhaustion, I think. I have died by being mauled by a bear, although that wasn't on live stream. And I died by being attacked by a wolf. I'm not actually going to try and hunt the rabbits at this point because I really do need shelter because not only am I potentially suffering from hypothermia, I am in danger of getting frostbite. Yes, paranoia in this game is a profoundly useful skill. Like Hinterland, that's the makers of this game, who put a warning up on the loading screen that this is not intended to teach real-life survival lessons. I am not an expert on survival. I just know a few things. Because I've watched or read up on such matters. And I don't mean that appalling series by Bear Grylls. If you want a popular TV series about survival, the one that probably comes kinda closest to the mark is anything by Les Stroud. He's actually pretty good, I think. But Bear Grylls, no, that's entertainment. It's not supposed to be useful. He does things in that you would never ever do in reality in a survival situation. From what I understand, one thing you really do not want to do is take risks. I hope that's a deer and not a wolf. I'm going downhill in the hope that it... Ah! Here we go. I think we're getting to the railway line. And the railway line allows me to find... Yes. We're not at that point. But if I can find... Yes, if this is the railway line. So from here, I can find a few key locations which are key to survival, and I can't remember which way I'm supposed to go from here. We'll quickly check out the train here. But it's... There's no... I mean, I say there's no speed running in this game. Newsprint you can use for kindling. At least I'm out of the wind. Leather, that was leather, which you can use to repair things. And I don't have... I say I don't have... I do have matches at this point. That's pretty much a standard. That's useful. This is, by turns, a bit of survival and a bit of role-playing. I wonder if I might be better advised to wait till daylight. I might try that. Let's check. I do have... So, quick look at what we have. It's not very much. What am I wearing? I've got nothing on my hands. A shirt, a sports vest, and a hat. And that is everything, and some, yeah, ragged socks. And some ragged leather shoes. Right. We have basically started off with really quite poor equipment. That is a needle and thread. You can apparently scare away wolves with a flare. Oh, I don't know where... no, that came with the clothes, I suppose. Recycled can for melting snow. At least I've got new thermal underwear. Right, so what I might do is see if I can put this down and see if I can sleep a bit. That's 4 hours, 16 minutes in game, obviously. I am still cold, and my health is really quite poor. So this might not have been the best idea. Wow, minus 14 degrees centigrade. And it's not the coldest I've ever experienced, but I would not like to be out in it. You know, there's a very good, I reckon there's a very good chance I'm going to die. Trying to remember, I think I head this way. It does strike me that staying in there might not be the best move. There are no other people in this game. Oh boy. And we have what looks like fog. Is that fog? I can't see that stars anymore, so I think we have heavy fog. And I am at very real risk. Hello, Mia. I am at very real risk of dying of exposure already. And this is literally just 15 minutes into the game. Yes, I've got a horrible feeling I'm going to die. Yes, I can actually hear my heartbeat. I need to find shelter. Starting you off at night is probably not the best move, and yes, I think I'm going to die already. I wonder if I can take shelter in here. I can't see a thing. Yep. I think he is... I think I'm going to die already. It's a lot easier to start. Yep. And I think... yeah, his condition has now gotten so bad, I can barely see straight. And I'm going to die. Okay, I think that's the fastest I've ever pretty much died in the game. Ah. All right. Let's let's try that again. This time maybe we'll be a little luckier. Oh, okay. that was funny. What do we reckon? Second time lucky? To be honest, it probably was possible to survive that, but I don't know how. That is oh, thank goodness, it's daytime. I've got a slight chance. Right. I think that might take us down to the lake, actually, but we'll see in a moment. And the crows like that indicate there's a deer carcass over there. I think my record for staying alive in the game at this level is, I want to say 21 days. Let's have a quick look at our inventory and see if what we're wearing is any better. Not really. I still don't have gloves. I don't have very good boots, but they're better than the last set. And yes, I'm not well set up for things. Right, cattails are very useful because you can eat them and you can use them for tinder. And you can kind of genuinely eat cattails, what we call bulrushes in England. Just not the way that they're shown there. You actually have to dig up the roots, which is where they store carbohydrates for overwintering and for new growth come the spring. But within the context of the game, that's fine. It's not great food, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so I don't have any means of harvesting the deer. And it's frozen, so I've got... What's that? Yep. I've got no way of recovering food from that at this point. I need a knife. Ah. Now, if we were doing the scurvy thing, these would be useful. Rose hips. I am not climbing the rope. That's a strict no-no. I'm sorry, Mia. Are you saying I look like this? Difficult to say. One very important thing in the game is inventory management. You can't carry everything. Ah, yes, this is the lake. And those are the fishermen's huts. And then the ranger station we can find. And the thing you have to watch out for on the lake is wolves. In previous streams, I have spent a slightly daft amount of time waiting for the wolves to go away. So there's where we're actually going to head, but it's yeah, we have some time. I can search around here. This is a pretty good starting place, to be honest. In principle, you should be able to survive quite some time here because you can go ice fishing if you can find the necessary tools to do it. And it's at that point, actually, the game gets almost cozy. And you can...
Is it food or...
Right. You do have to be careful not to fall into the trap of picking up absolutely everything. I know I am currently in the process of picking up stuff. Charcoal, very important, if I can remember, because you use it for making maps. Oops. Because you don't have a map. You have to make your own map like this, and then it doesn't show you where you are. You have to figure it out. You can take shelter in the cabins over there, but they don't... Sorry, but they don't have any way of making fire, so you can't make water. And that's a deer. Oh, I forgot to switch up the refresh rate. I'm getting a bit of tearing on the screen. And I am going to need this wood. That's why I'm getting it. Ah,
Need to find some place to escape this
fishing
cold.
line. You need a fishing line and a hook. Okay. One thing, oops, that you will eventually find, I think it's getting, yep, it's getting towards the end of the day. I'm going to head for the place which was my ultimate goal and make some water. Rather than risk being caught out on the lake at night. And hopefully there's enough light that I can pick up some useful stuff in the... I don't think it's called a ranger station. I keep calling it a ranger station. Yeah, and I'm about to start suffering from hypothermia. Some parts of the game are extremely dark. If you're inside a cabin with no source of light, it is extremely dark in there.
Warm up soon.
So I apologize in advance. Parts of this game will look practically black, and it looks black to the player, so at least you're getting a realistic view of what it looks like. Water, of course, extremely important. You do spend, I think I said, yeah, a lot of time just melting water. And your resources are quite limited. Yes, you can pick up clothes and you can pick up food, but sooner or later you do run out of those. And ultimately, if you play long enough, your success in the game will depend on how well you can survive on natural materials, as it were. Okay,
Could end up being useful.
is useful, and it does have some stuff in it. But things like that, yeah, they don't last very long. You will eventually run out. Okay, I've got 2 fishing lines. I can't make a... I got a hook. Alright, that is very useful, because...
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
And scrap metal can make you extra hooks. But I'm not going to do that right now, because actually it is getting dark and late, so I need to be able to find the bed. I know it's up here. And I will search what I can.
I could use this.
There are guns in the game, but the ammunition is extremely limited. So first thing I'm going to be doing tomorrow probably is I want the recycle can, because you use that to melt snow. No, I'm not going to bed just yet. Not while I've got some light to do some searching.
What have we here?
Yeah, you can see what one of the issues. You're already getting to a point where you can't really see what you're doing, and it just gets worse as the night goes on. One of the aspects of the game is that there is no power. So there's no lights, there's no hydroelectric, there's nothing like that. Alright, let's have a quick look and see if I can improve things. That's... May as well wear them up, wearing them over the jeans. That's better than nothing. So we will wear that as well. You do end up layering quite a lot. I don't have gloves, which is a problem. I have a cotton scarf. And this is something that's always amusing. I have never heard, until I played this game, of a toque. Is that how you pronounce it? It's basically like a balaclava. So the other thing I need to look at, and you can see just how dark it is getting. The other thing I need to look at is what have I got in terms of water. Oh, let's put those on. And I need to find out. Oh, have I got no water? Oh, that's not good. And I should actually be good to get through the night if I can find the bed. It's pronounced Tuke. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, hello, Archimedes. I don't know you, do I? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, it's still way dark. I'm not tired enough. Oh boy. And yeah, as you can see, it is completely dark and it is still actually quite early, so where's the bed? I can't find the bed. Oh, well, this is embarrassing. I can't even tell which way I'm looking. And I haven't moved from this spot. I've just... At this point, I should say something plaintive like, help! Right, that is the window, and I thought the bed was... No, that's that way. That's on... There we go. Right, so what you can do is... I can't sleep, but I can pass the time, which is what I have little choice but to do. And all this time you want to keep your eye on those icons in the bottom left-hand side. And it's still very dark, so we will sleep for a couple of hours. I will then drink a soda. Yep, fully rested, and now I have little choice but to drink the soda. And in case anybody's wondering, I didn't really have the chance to make water, so the first thing I'm going to be doing when I can see well enough is make water. Unless... Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm completely out of anything to drink. I thought they normally provided you with water, but apparently this time they didn't. So I suppose technically I'm in danger of dying of thirst. Even though technically speaking you can survive, I think it's up to 3 days without water as a rough rule. Has anybody heard of the rule of threes? The rule of threes towards basic human survival. You can live without air for 3 minutes, water for 3 days, food for 3 weeks, without food for 3 weeks. That's called the rule of threes, with huge variation. And I'm just going to Yeah, and you can see the nights are long, and we are starting to head towards dawn. This is going to be a bit of a race. I feel. Done it again. And I definitely don't want to be sitting around here. Ah, no, that's an open... oh, there's an open drawer that I can't see. How does it know it's empty? In the dark. Alright, are we starting to... Okay, so... And my thirst situation is probably getting quite severe. I have not died of thirst yet. In fact... Alright, we are now getting into a position where we might be able to... Oh, I forgot, I have the lantern. Let's see if we can find... Alright.
I could use a drink.
I don't have much choice at this point. Let's have a look and see if I can find anything I can immediately drink. I don't normally like drinking the sodas straight off because they're useful for later. But what I am going... Oh, that is very useful. Can opener. You can bash cans open, but you will lose... Okay, I'm not going to worry about the jerry can. I know it's there. Hopefully I will remember. For the first bit, you do tend to... immediately, you do need pick-upable food fairly quickly, and then hopefully you can fix that later. But what I'm going to do is start a fire. And I need that fire quite badly. I'm going to use some accelerant. What's my base chance? 80%. Alright. Now I don't want to use the book. I really don't want to use the book. Oh dear. I'm going to have to use cedar firewood and an accelerant.
Well, thank goodness for that.
What are we looking at? Okay, I've got 58 minutes. Alright, that gives me some time. I can put that away. Ah, not so much. Let us... I've got 52 minutes, so I've got more than enough time. And the first thing I'm going to do is drink that. And I'm going to make some more. And yes, you do spend an awful lot of time doing this. Fortunately, they haven't made it hugely realistic. Melting snow for water is less helpful than you might think. I've got 1.5 liters. I'm going to try and... How much longer have I got? I don't have enough. Let's add some more fuel. Add some reclaimed wood. That should give me enough. Yeah, if you... melting snow does not give you a lot of water. You might be surprised. Snow is actually mostly air. So if you have, say, a foot of snow in a can and you melt it down, you get about an inch of water. Because, yeah, it's... Fortunately, they'd elected not to accurately reflect that in the game. Oops. Right, let's have a quick search of what we can, see if we've got anything useful immediately. I've got a bedroll. What I'm looking for at this point is clothing. I take it, Archimedes, you have played this game before.
Excellent.
All right, we still have time.
This will come in handy.
Grab the bandages for the inevitable bit where I get mauled by something. And I'm breaking my own rule on by not paying enough attention to how much I'm encumbered. Okay, so you can see 30 kilograms is the maximum. Oh, you have 1,300 hours. Oh, how much do I... yeah, according to Steam, I have 38 hours. As I say, I keep dying. Oh, seeing as we're talking about water, one thing you never want to do is, and I think Bear Grylls has done this, if you are in a survival situation, you might be tempted to collect your urine. And the one thing you don't want to do is drink it, because urine is extremely salty and has other chemicals in there. And it will make you thirstier and kill you faster. So if you want to do anything with your urine, you want to find either a way of distilling it, which you kind of can do, or you could use it possibly to prime a condensation trap, I think. So what I'm on the hunt for now, I need better clothing. I need a crowbar. I need a knife. If I have a crowbar or a knife, I can go fishing. So hopefully we'll find... And I can't remember where the spawn points are for everything. There are players who will tell you everything about where everything spawns and under what circumstances. I haven't done that. So I checked in here. I was going to say yesterday, earlier. And I think I checked that one. My typical goal after I've kind of got myself in a happy place around here is possibly heading for the dam. There's often some good stuff in there. And that's along the railway line. Oh, I've already been in here. That is useful. Books like that with named titles, you can read and improve your ability to cook, repair things, that sort of thing.
Can't feel my hands.
Yeah, and we definitely need some gloves, so we're going to head for the cabins over here. Now, if I had the scurvy option turned on, that's when the rose hips would become of paramount importance, because they are actually a very good source of vitamin C. Another source, but I think it has to be the right time of year, is actually pine needles. You can actually make a pine needle tea. That is actually pretty good for vitamin C as well. You don't actually need a lot of vitamin C. Just a bit will do. Oh well, let's grab the accelerant. Pinnacle peaches are one of the sort of game's classic features. You can, if necessary, take shelter in here overnight, even though there isn't a fire.
I wonder who owns this stuff.
Oh, that's good. Yes, you end up searching the trash cans.
I think I can use this.
One of the things about this region is you can keep coming back to research and resupply. At least. Good morning, Chad Wright. How are you doing? Welcome to my live stream. And sorry, I don't
So cold.
I don't actually
going
automatically
down
see
for a
chat because the screen that's on is actually off to my left, which is sort of over that way, obviously. So if I'm looking at the game screen, I can't really see chat. So I have to remind myself to keep looking. And we have already equaled yesterday's record of 6 people watching me fail my way through the long dark. Now, one thing I do know, apart from wolves appearing on the lake here, is I've also seen a wolf come down from the trees over there. So as you exit this hut, Yeah, you do want to watch out for that area. I'm sure they have spawn times when they appear and disappear. I've been playing the Long Dark today for 50 minutes, and in total, according to Steam, 38 hours. I'm not playing with the pretense that I'm some kind of expert.
I can always use more food.
So, any advice people have? Oh, I'm playing on, what's the second easiest difficulty level? Interloper. Hi, Katie. Yeah, I tell you what, this game is a slow burn. You never feel, I find, entirely at ease. Especially as you learn more and more about it. So I know, for example, as I exit, there is a pretty good chance there's going to be wolves out there, at which point my heart rate will kick up. Oh, I've still got time.
I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
That, by the way, when people start getting to advanced hypothermia, their body starts sending very funny signals. If you start to die of hypothermia, people tend to get warm, and people who have died of hypothermia have been found naked because they got so hot, or thought they were, that they took their clothes off.
I need to find food.
Oh, you're not that hungry. Stop complaining. And your health's not bad. Sorry, I'm talking at the person, like it's not me. Voyager? Ah, yes, you might be right. Yeah, Pilgrim is a lot easier. Well, I know the wolves don't run away from me at this level. I've learned that to my cost. Yeah, it gets so bad, the paranoid, that you see a little speck in the background there, and you start thinking, is that a wolf? No, that's a deer. Yes, that's actually a good policy. Play uneasy, learn the area, and then move up. The reason I always start at this region, Mystery Lake, is because I'm slightly familiar with it. So if I find the railway line, and it's not the middle of the night and I'm freezing to death, as happened last time, I can generally make my way along it to find shelter. But last time I died before I could find shelter. As in about 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I was saying earlier, my record, I think, for surviving in the game was 21 days at this difficulty level. But I got a feeling they may have reworked the game a bit since then.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Ooh, I'll take those. I still need gloves.
Wait. lamp fuel. I can use this.
No, I've got lantern fuel. I can always come back. Ah, okay, they're a bit ragged, but I'll take those. All right. Now we're starting to, yeah, get a little better. Ah. Yes, but don't you need things like rabbit pelts or wolf pelts to do that? Or bear pelts?
Never felt so cold in my life.
Oh, one thing I've already forgotten to do is navigate my way. On one occasion, I actually managed to find a revolver, and I think I found 12 rounds of ammunition. So when a wolf was too close for comfort, I decided the clever thing to do would be to shoot the wolf. Apparently I missed and it came and ate me. So the limitation to the game, if it can be said to be that, is that sooner or later
Eat soon.
you will run out of... Huh, okay. I'll have to have a look at that. Can you still game the hunger system so that you don't actually have to eat until nightfall? Excuse me a moment. Okay. That looks like it's about midday. And I'm getting... Yeah, I'm getting encumbered. No, it doesn't feel natural, does it? I mean, but on the other hand, the whole food situation in the game isn't realistic in any way, shape, or form. To operate as much as you do, yeah, it's kind of what I thought. But even the food situation here is not vaguely realistic because an adult man in this environment would need something like 5,000-6,000 calories a day to survive, and you simply don't get that in this game. Of course, that would be one of the things that makes this kind of environment so appallingly difficult to survive in, unless you were extremely well trained and extremely well equipped. So a reminder to everyone in chat, if you haven't, please subscribe and leave a like. Sorry. Gratuitous self-plug out of the way there. Yeah, but can you actually... I suppose... Can you get that amount of of food just from the environment? We have just hit a record. I have 7 people watching. Thank you, everybody who is watching. I'm doing this for fun rather than for profit, but it's nice to hit certain milestones. Yes. I actually mentioned earlier that you don't actually eat cattails per se, you eat their roots. But, hey, you know, as Hinterland says, this is not supposed to be vaguely realistic. Yes, throwing a stone at a rabbit is not as easy in real life, and I've never tried it.
I'm so hungry.
Do you all know about this thing called rabbit starvation? No. No, but in reality you don't eat the stalk. In reality I think it's the roots you eat, because the roots of the cattail, as I said, bulrushes in this country, the roots are what store carbohydrate over winter, so you eat the roots. And apparently for some hunter-gatherer groups that was an important carbohydrate source over winter. Right, let's do something about his water. Yeah, I see, I'm tempted to eat. I feel guilty for him being so hungry. Alright, what do I need to do? I need to make hooks I can make. I can never remember where it is. Let's see what we got though. Okay, I can make a fishing lure. I'd love to see the person who made a black bear, a complete outfit, a black bear outfit. All right, how? Okay, so now I am. So I need cured gut. Yes, I know about that. How do I make a fishing line? Anybody? I know it's possible. Ah, yes, I think you're right about that. Okay, somebody tell me how I'm supposed to make a fishing line, because I know it's possible, and I have just forgotten. Can you make a coffee table? For half a second I thought it was meaning you could make a coffee table out of a bear. Right. Bandage, fishing tackle. Okay. Yes, I do know about the gut thing. In fact, I think I may not have died quite yet in that particular stream. I was in the. Oh no! I was going to actually lay out the gut, and I'll have to check. I was going to lay out the gut to cure it, and then make fishing line, and then I think I got eaten by a wolf. I think everything I'm going to say in this is going to terminate with, and I got eaten by a wolf. All right, what's my inventory look like? Bit heavy. Let's see what I can get rid of. Well, not get rid of, drop. Sort by weight. Okay, that's my... Nope. Hang on. What was I doing? Yes, I do. I think some of the people in chat may have seen me play Journey. If you look at my channel, you'll see some of the games that I've played. So I tend to favor the cozier games. I kind of, as I got older, went off the more violent ones. So I enjoy Sky and Journey. I've played Abzu, No Man's Sky. I haven't done a serious live stream of No Man's Sky on YouTube yet. Minecraft, but I haven't actually played Minecraft except to do a few live streams. And what else have I got? I played through Flower a few weeks ago. I'm sort of planning a Christmas Day live stream, and it has been suggested that I try the Pathless. So right now, the Pathless is something I'm considering for Christmas Day. No, I haven't played Scum. Now I've completely forgotten what I was going to do. Oh, yeah, I was going to see if I can get away with dropping some stuff. What was I doing? I'll put that down for now. You do pick up some rubbish. Yeah, there are some good ones out there. I mean, what's that one that's set in a forest full of cannibalistic humans? I've got enough water for a while. I'll hang on to that. Alright, I'll drop that. Oh, no, wait a minute. What time is it? Actually, I might read that. What time is it in the game? I might be able to do a bit of reading. Let's go upstairs just in case it takes me too long. I mean, there is, Raft is a survival game. I haven't tried it. I only have so much time in a day that I'm not in a position to try everything at this point. But, I'm open to possibilities, definitely. Oh, what was the other one that was set in a desert? One of my limitations in terms of the games I play is I don't run Windows or OS X. I'm running Linux, so I'm more or less limited, somewhat. If it'll play on a Steam Deck, then I can probably play it. Yes, I've actually seen some plays through, I think, of Days Gone. What was I doing? Oh, I was going to... How long do I... Okay. Oh. Alright, let's eat something. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted food. Have a candy bar. Yes, I spent a career as a systems engineer working with Windows, and as a result, I don't like Windows anymore. I'm sure it's fine, you know. It's just like anything else. It's an operating system. What can I say? But yeah, I in the end, I found Windows to be profoundly irritating.
I could eat anything.
And needless to say, I use OBS to do streaming. Time is it? Let's go outside and watch the sunset, perhaps, just for a bit of fun. Yes, yes, it is. I understand it is possible to outside of Steam. You can use Proton to play Windows games. It's not something I've tried. I think my son, who is more of a gamer than I am, I think he's tried some Windows games that aren't on Steam and then tried to get them run through Proton, but he said it was a pain. Linux isn't for everyone. I've used... What operating systems have I used in my life? I mean, Windows since the Windows 3.11 days. Well, earlier than that, actually. Windows 3.1. Linux, obviously. OS X. I do like OS X. OS X is... I like it very much. If we're lucky, we might see the Aurora at some point. That's always worth looking at. I've used Unix a bit, on and off. I wonder if I have enough time to try and fix something.
My stomach feels like an empty pit.
Oh, stop complaining. What was I going to do? I was going to... Oh, yeah, it's getting dark. All right, let's feed his empty hole. So you can see eating cattail stalks gives you a bit. Honestly, if the game insisted that you eat during the day, cattail stalks would actually be very useful because you could collect them and snack on them during the day. Alright, who knows the general rule about water rationing in a survival situation? Something to remember about people attempting to ration water in survival situations. They have been found dead of thirst, and they still had water on them. One of the problems with dehydration is it affects your ability to think. So the thirstier you get, the worse decisions you make. I know of one case in Arizona, where I used to live, and hikers were found in the Picacho Peak area. And it looks like it should be pronounced Pikachu. It's not. It's Picacho Peak area. Anyway, they went out for a walk, and they died of thirst and possibly heat stroke. And the thing was, they still had water on them. If they had drunk their water, they might have survived, because, to be honest, if you're in the Picacho Peak area, you'd simply head east, and you will run across the main road, the interstate that runs past that area. So they could have survived, but because they rationed their water, arguably, and I'm not trying to blame them here, they didn't know any better. Yeah, it probably affected their ability to make decisions, and yeah, they died of thirst. Probably, I think they were literally within, I think it was 3 or 4 miles of the road, which was terribly sad, but that's the desert for you. If you make a mistake, it's particularly unforgiving. All right. I'm just going to go out and take a look at the night sky if I can find my way down, because it's just getting light enough that I can see. Where's the door? Quite so that there are some, despite this game being 10 years old, you can still see some quite pretty sights. It's even better when the aurora starts up. That's quite spectacular. Check the top left corner. Oh, okay. I will do that. I haven't played Wintermute, and I haven't played the story mode. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in the top left corner at this point. I did see that, didn't I? Oh, what on earth? I didn't know you could do this. What on earth is this? Huh. That's new to me. And of course it's completely dark, isn't it? Let's see if I can find my way back upstairs. I think the simple answer is going to be no. I can find it. Oh no, I was going upstairs, I think. So if I remember right, if I go this way, I should now be walking into a wall, and if I head this way, It should be the bed over here. Huh, look at that. That's an interesting... What does the R clear junk? I don't know what that does. Oh, did they? Oh! Oh, all right. Oh, no, let's only pass an hour because it looks like it's... Dawn's coming up. Yeah, for various values of the word dawn.
I'd eat anything right about now.
I think the first thing I'm going to have to do... Oh, right. Yes, that would make sense. I haven't really gotten deep enough into survival that I can consider actually... customizing a base. Oh, I should have taken the charcoal. Never mind. My experience so far of the game is basically one of relentless survival.
Damn it. Come on. That did it.
Back to the usual grind. You can move the bed down. Excuse me. You can move the bed downstairs? Huh. Or, wow, okay. That sounds like it might be useful. How do you take the bed downstairs? Oh, why, you said. Oh, I can destroy it. No, that's not what I want to do. Oh, look at this. I can take the bed downstairs. Ah, that is so much more convenient than having it upstairs. I will stick it right in the middle here, on the grounds that way I can just... Nope, I got it. Oh, now I can just stagger in and collapse on the bed. That is so useful. Thank you. It's Y and... Oh, grief, I think it was left click. Huh. Learn something new every day. Right, what are we doing? Trying not to die. Oh, yeah, well, That goes without saying. So, let me see. I still got no way of ice fishing because I don't have a crowbar. I think I've... Have I gone through... I think I've gone through all the huts. I'm not sure about all the houses, but I'm still needing stuff. And let me just check what my water situation is. Okay, that's not too bad. No. I picked up the water. I'm just considering a dash for the dam, and it's a good job because I know in the past I found useful stuff in the dam. Where did I put my lantern? Because anybody seen a lantern anywhere? Oh, there we go. Because that is useful for the dam, and let's try heading for the dam. Let me grab... Where is it? Right. Well, it's not like I'm supposed to be an expert at this, so getting distracted and eaten by a bear would be funny. And it looks like I've got time, so I can certainly... should be able to get to the dam. I know there's water there. Archimedes, do you want to tell other people in the chat where you find water in the dam, or shall I?
All I could think about is food.
Yes. You can find water in the dam in the toilets. It is drinkable water in the toilets. In fact, there are several places that you can find drinkable water in the toilets. Oh, this is where I died last time.
Could end up being useful.
Oh. I must admit, I'm not sure if I'm surprised or not surprised. If you were hungry enough in this environment and you came across a frozen human corpse, guess what you could do? People in this environment have actually survived by eating other survivors. There was a case in the Andes back in the... oh grief, I want to say mid-1970s. I think it was the Paraguayan football team crashed in the Andes, and they were basically high up without any chance of rescue. There's a movie about it. I think it's called Alive. I never saw it. I read a book about it. And they survived by eating the people who had died during the accident. And that actually allowed two of them to trek out and get help.
Can't feel my feet.
Yes, it was. Was I correct? It was the Paraguayan rugby team? Yes, if we're talking about that kind of thing, another situation, Ron Howard made a movie about it. What was it called? Heart of the Sea? It's the story of the whaling ship, I think it was the Essex, and an enraged sperm whale sank it. Now, while that was a rare event, it wasn't actually unheard of for sperm whales to attack whaling vessels. Well, in this occasion, the survivors ended up in open boats, and they ended up having to eat their companions.
Freezing.
In fact, I think they basically drew lots to see who they would eat. They eventually, some of them, I think they were in sort of two separate boats, and I cannot remember how many survived, but some of them did. They went back to, I think it was Nantucket, where they came from, and I think they were actually tried, but they were basically found not guilty, because it is sort of an accepted rule that, you know, in that situation, you do eating your compatriots is acknowledged as being the only way for people to survive. What's even more remarkable in some ways is that some of those that survived
Anything right now.
went straight back to sea. Oh no. Ooh, that was exciting. Yeah, okay. That got my heart going just a wee bit. Well, seeing as I'm here, I may as well have a little look around. Oh, please don't tell me I just had a crash. I did. Oops. Right, this is going to be interesting because it looks like the game's crashed and... Okay, can everybody still see the camera? I think you can. Yes, you can. Right, so what I'm going to have to do is try restarting the game. I've had this happen before in exactly the same place, under exactly the same circumstances. Got chased by a wolf into one of these huts and the game crashed. So I am going to have to force quit and restart. Ah, that is irritating. So, stick with me. And I will try restarting, see what happens. Hopefully I don't have to reboot. Ah, how about that? Right. Actually, I need to make um, a quick break, if that's okay with everybody. So give me a few minutes, and I will be right back, and we'll continue. What time is it? I've been going for an hour and a half. I can certainly do another um, half hour, maybe an hour. Let me just take a quick bio break. And my normal practice is to switch off the camera. Sorry. Oh! What just happened there? Oh, it's okay. Right, so I will be... Thank you, Archimedes. I will be right back as soon as I've... yes, had a quick bio break. See you in a minute. And I'm back. Yes, Chad, I have heard of the Donner Party. I've been... I think it's the Donner Pass. There's an interstate that takes you between California and I think Lake Tahoe. And that takes you through that same region. That story is quite gruesome and slightly disturbing. Well, I didn't lose anything. We're still working. Yeah, this is... I'm going to have to watch this in the future. I've definitely had exactly that situation before, where I ran from a wolf, ran into one of these huts, and the game crashed. Not fun. Let's see. Okay. So this is where I was heading. It's the... is it the dam? I think this is the dam, isn't it? I'm pretty certain in the past I have found some very useful stuff in here. Decent boots. I think one time I found a very useful coat. If there can be said to be a problem with it is that it can be very dark in here. So I am going to
Someone's stash.
Oh, finally. Okay, they're not very good gloves, but... oh, never mind. I forgot I was wearing mittens. Oh, that's interesting. I'm just having a look at the stats. Wear those briefly.
This stuff will come in handy.
Why did somebody leave a stone in the rubbish bin? Well, you can tell the age of this game. Someone has a is that a 5¼ inch floppy drive? Or a 3.5? No, that's a 3.5. That's a... Oh, for the younger ones, they may never have seen this. A computer with a CD-ROM drive. In fact, that looks almost like 2 CD-ROM drives. And yet, they have 2 LCD monitors. Yeah, that's a... Yeah, that's a 3 and a... I think that's a 3.5 inch floppy disk. That takes me back. When I started with computers, you could still get 8-inch floppy drives.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Okay, I need a pry bar. So last time I was in here... yes! Yes! Oh, they're worn. Okay. And... I can take... You see? You can take water from the toilet. And a pry bar! Oh, good. We are making definite progress here. Oh, I didn't want to do that.
What have we here?
Oh. I do have lantern fuel and a jerry can back at Lac Mystère, so I can afford a bit of time. No, don't want to do that. I want to search.
I'll be hungry later.
Ooh. That is handy, especially if I can get them repaired.
So hungry. This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yes. That is the problem. Still, I actually have what I need to survive at the lake for a while by fishing, which was the whole point. I'm not going to waste time on the safe. I do know how to open them, but I don't yet think I've ever seen anything worthwhile in there. Yeah, CD-ROM drive and a 3.5-inch floppy. I actually remember when the first multimedia computers came out. A colleague of mine brought his computer in to show it off. It was quite a revelation. Alright. I'm not actually going to search. What time is it in the day? It is... Okay, we have time. I think what I want to do is start heading back towards Lac Mystère so that I can actually go fishing.
Could end up being useful.
Ah! Okay, so what I'm going to do with that is I am going... How do you refill? Let's get out into the light, put out the lantern and refill it, and then hopefully I can discard.
Too much stuff to carry.
Yes, I know. I know. What I want to do is refill it. Where is... Oh, I have... Oh, I sorted in the wrong order. So what I want to do is refuel. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I am actually going to put the jerry can back here for the next time I'm in the region, because I have a jerry can back at Lac Mystère. And I'm going to sort out some of my clothing. Let's see what... that's not any better. Oh, that's not doing me any benefit at all. Didn't realize I wasn't wearing that, and we'll wear those. Not necessarily the most practical thing in the world.
Can't feel my feet.
Yeah, he's cold. I wonder if the wiser thing would be to simply hunker down in here, except that I've got half the day, and is it worth exploring further? The problem is, if I do, I'll end up having to spend the night here. Now, nothing wrong with that. Let's have a look and see, I do have quite a bit of stuff on me. Some of which I don't really need. I am torn. I want to head back to... Let's get out of the...
I might have to drop some gear.
Yes, I think you might be right. I technically don't need... Do I need the lantern? Really? I kind of can do without it at the... at Lac Mystère. If I put it here, I could in fact pick it up on the way out. On the way back, I mean. Because I certainly will be coming back here. Or do I want to take the risk of exploring the rest of the place? Ah, heck. Let's, okay, let's drop a bit of stuff so that I've got some room to maneuver. That is... Okay, let's drop those. Okay, let's drop the stones. Am I wearing those? What am I wearing on my feet? New trail boots. Worn trail boots. Let's drop the worn trail boots. That I can come and get them later if I have to. I've really got too much. What went plink? I have things going plink in my headphones, and I can't see what's going plink at me. Hang on a second. No, I'm just checking mail, and okay. Let's have a bit more of an extended look around. Anybody want to tell me how safe this is? Strangely, I'm not sure if I've ever been down here. Oh, yes, I think I have. Oh, I can't go out that way. Nope. Oh, I can. Oh, right. Okay, so I do have a place I can stay for the night, I think. Yes, I do. How about that? Okay. Makes me feel a lot better about walking around here. Oh, please don't tell me I just crashed again. I did. It crashed on me again. Sorry about that. Yep. And right at that point that you're looking on the screen, the game crashed. Oh, that is irritating. Oh no! What happened there? Oh, okay. Never mind, it didn't crash. I'm lying. Don't know what I'm doing, I guess. I could... No. Never mind. We're all good. Okay. There's a bit of light to see with. Oh, except for places like this corner. Oh!
This'll be useful.
Yes. Guess the one thing I don't have. Ammunition for it. Now, logically, if someone's left a rifle so conveniently, you'd kind of hope they'd left some ammunition around.
Behind.
Yeah, we'll worry about what we're going to leave later. How do I get into this room?
I could use this.
Tell you what, the music doesn't help. Well, no, that's not true. The music makes it sound sufficiently creepy. Why would anybody leave a rope that is so tempting to climb? It's not going to take me anywhere. I think I can actually pick it up, but I've already got enough weight on me, so I will skip that for now. And what I'll do is...
Stuff
oh!
will come in handy.
That is useful, because it means that when my matches run out, I have something to fall back on. I don't think I've ever used or found a fire starter in the game before. I've never survived long enough. Alright. I wonder if I'm warm enough to make a dash back to what we shall, for the sake of argument, call home. Well, if I'm going to be doing any dropping, it won't be here. It will be at the entrance, where I can pick it up on the way in next time. I think I already checked through here, didn't I? Yes, I think I did. Ooh. Oh, let's see where this takes us.
Too heavy.
What? Why is it taking broken arrow? Oh, somebody tried to block off the door? Hmm. Yeah, I don't want to climb anyway. I thought I could maybe pick it up. Maybe I can pick it up from some other angle. Yeah, I'm going to head back to the entrance, drop some stuff off that I don't need on the way back, and I think I've got enough time to head back to the cabin, assuming I don't get chased into a cabin again, or porter cabin, being chased by a hungry wolf. This is the... I can never remember what it's called. It's the second easiest. It's the one just above Pilgrim. And hello, Pampers. Welcome to the live stream.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yep, that's what we're going to do at this point. I'm going to drop that because I don't have any ammunition for it. At least I don't think I do. I think I've got revolver ammunition. Yep, I've got revolver ammunition. I don't have any rifle ammo. And it's got no... Okay, so I'll drop it. And I can hopefully remember that it's still there. And I'm also going to put this down, because I hopefully won't need that until I come back. Alright, let's see if we can get back to the lake without getting munched on. Yep, Voyager, hello. And before you ask, Pampers, my total time in game, according to Steam, is 39 hours. So, safe to say I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, that's interesting. I thought it crashed again and it turned out my mouse was completely off the screen. Ooh, I am not a fan of this weather. I think this is actually the longest I've gone in... Oh, I was going to say this is the longest I've gone in a live stream without being eaten. I'm not sure that's in... Yeah, I think it is actually. I did get... I did die very early on in this stream. I did in fact die at night in... from... oh, I don't know. We'll call it hypothermia. But I haven't died since. And in fact, I've made more progress than I typically do. I have 3 monitors. Yeah, I'm actually doing a find out for myself. I did some time ago, and I'm talking 2 or 3 years, I think during COVID, watch other people's videos on this. There was one guy, excuse me. I did watch quite a bit, but I don't tend to find the knowledge is readily transferable from watching someone's video to actually doing it yourself. Yeah, no, I actually have 3 monitors. I'm playing this on a 3440 by 1440 widescreen, which is what you're seeing. I am streaming at that resolution at 30 frames per second, and I have 2 monitors, one on either side of the widescreen. So yeah, I've got 3 monitors. I've got OBS off here on my right, and I have a view of my live stream over here on the left, and the camera's over that way as well. So if you see me looking like this, it's because I'm checking chat.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
And I still don't have a knife, so I can't harvest the deer. Yes, that's happened twice now. I did have a genuine crash earlier at a place where I had a crash previously. But for some reason, I wonder. It's something I'll have to check on. Most games, I haven't had a particular issue with the mouse swerving over to another monitor. This game, I've had it twice today. But typically, if I'm playing anything else, it's never been an issue. Well, Thivia, I'll be stopping the stream probably when I get back to the house over here. So we're almost technically at an end, because this is a good place to stop, and I can pick it up easily from here.
Too cold to think.
That's an interesting idea, Pampers. I actually need to be able to move the mouse to other monitors sometimes, so that's not necessarily a great idea. But, you know, I can certainly look into it and see what's available for Linux. Right. Okay. I am going to bring this to a halt. I'm going to go and get some lunch. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it at all, please subscribe if you aren't already. Well, I'm almost done now, Thivia. I'm just doing the outro, insofar as I can be said to have an outro. Anyway, where was I? Yep. Thanks all for being here. It really does actually help to know that people are watching and that you're engaging in chat. It actually keeps the streamer company. I hope that was worthwhile. I enjoyed the chat. Thanks for the advice and comments. And I will just pop inside here. And bring this stream to a close. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have a good day, good week, and I will see you next time. And I may well continue this stream tomorrow. In fact, I think I will. I'll continue the stream tomorrow. Have a good day, y'all.